to a new vlog. New background, as you can see. I've moved things around in this space and I'm really excited about it. I didn't film the process, honestly. We just came back from a few day trip in the mountains yesterday night, and while we were gone we were like, okay, something needs to change on how we both work together at home and, you know, having our own space and independence so that we can maintain inner peace and also peace within the relationship. So yeah, we very kind of spontaneously, but also we had thought that through, moved things around the apartment and created different spaces. I am checking in with work this morning. That's what I've been doing because I have just not been working for almost a week and I have to get back into it. So I've been checking up on the emails and replying to WhatsApp messages because I was gone for almost a week and didn't really read my messages. So I've been catching up on that. And I just made a little breakfast. In my last video, which was the what I eat in a day video, I talked about how I've re-included sort of a breakfast in my day. Today is very small. Honestly, I've been kind of like carried away with work and I didn't really think about it. It's still not a habit for me, but I made a little breakfast, and that is, there's an apricot in here and some vegan yogurt, which is like it's called skyr, I think. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, but it's like a thicker yogurt. And Alpro makes a vegan one, and I bought some the other day, which is vanilla flavored, has sugar in it. Probably not the best thing for you, but it's delicious. It really tastes like dessert, and every once in a while I do enjoy these type of yogurts. Otherwise, I usually buy unsweetened coconut yogurt. And yeah, an apricot, some peanut butter, some pumpkin seeds, because I'm at this phase in my cycle where if you do the seed cycling thing that I talked about, from the first day of your period until ovulation you eat pumpkin seeds and flax seeds, and then from ovulation till the next period you eat sunflower seeds and sesame seeds. Also, today's vlog is a daily vlog. So this is very like a typical day for me in my life when I'm working from home, and I'm gonna continue emails just for a little bit more and then go have lunch.
Cute.
Okay, sorry.
Try it again.
Okay.
Stand further back.
There.
Oh, you're gonna mess it up.
Imagine I fall. Why are you laughing?
I just have this picture of you like clumsily tripping over your feet, the food falling over.
You know me so well. Okay, so let me show you what I made for lunch. This is just a salad with tomatoes that we got at the farm, and cherry tomatoes, some black olives, some of this Thai basil, I think it is, that my mom gave me and she grows. This is some leftover pesto that I made yesterday, which is made out of this Thai basil and parsley, garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper. And this is some risotto, which has some mushrooms in it, right there. I don't know what these mushrooms are called in English. Do you know, Ross?
Chantel?
No, that's in French.
I think we say the same thing.
Chanterelle.
Yeah.
Okay. And we picked those up at the mountains when we were there this weekend with my parents, which was really fun. I hadn't picked mushrooms in a long time, and that's something I used to do a lot when I was a kid. And this weekend my parents were at the cabin with us, so we went mushroom picking and we got some. So my mom made risotto. So yeah, because we were away this weekend, and after the cabin we went to Zermatt with Ross for his birthday. My mom made risotto with the mushrooms that we picked. so that we would have food for when we come back, which is so sweet of her. So that's what I'm having for lunch. Long story short. Bon appetit. So I was just making some hummus because I'm going to eat at my friend's house tonight, and she asked if I could bring something to snack on, so this is what I did. It's a yellow curry hummus with carrot, chickpeas, sesame oil, tahini, lemon juice, well, all the usual things you put in a hummus. And I'm gonna cut up some vegetables to go with it. I am about to do a yoga class. Recently I've been joining live classes and on-demand classes on a platform that I recently found out about, which is called Open. And they have a beautiful Instagram account, and they have awesome classes for meditation, breathwork, yoga, and Pilates. I haven't tried all of them yet, but I've done a few, and I really enjoy the platform. It's really great. By the way, it's not sponsored. They just offered me to try it out. I just wanted to share in case that might interest any one of you. The only kind of downside for me to it is that it's based in LA, so in terms of time zone, sometimes the classes don't really match my schedule so well, but there's also a lot of on-demand which are not live, but they're also pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna do a 30-minute class, and we'll see. I'll check in with you guys after. Oh, and also it's the first time that I'm practicing in this new space. Well, I did a little yoga last night, but yeah, I'm really excited.
Okay, sit up nice and tall. Draw your shoulder blades together on your back. High and bending up. Close your eyes. We're gonna get started with a few deep breaths. So just relax into your seat. Relax and soften your shoulders. And let's inhale through the nostrils. And exhale, just settle down deep into your body with a ha sound. Take that moment. Take this pause, and I want you to set an intention for your practice. Why did you show up to your mat? Why did you choose to be here? What do you need? As you exhale, rock off the sit bones and press your palms forward. Look towards your belly button. Exhale, bend your knees. Good. Look forward, step up or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward.
So I just finished the yoga class. It was a 30-minute, relatively intense class for 30 minutes. It was quite moving and it felt really nice. Yeah, really great way to like break free from the day, especially if you like work from home like I do. Feels really nice to have this little temple space inside of my home. I wanted to talk a little bit about books as well before I'm gonna go off, shower, and get ready to go meet my friends. But basically what I've started to read in the morning is The Daily Stoic. I only just started like a couple days ago. I ordered this last week, so I'm also in the middle of it because I started in July. So yeah, I'm gonna read one thing a day of this. I think it's, if you're, for example, if you're not into reading, or you're trying to build the habit, getting a book like this where you have a little, like, it's like 1 page a day, like, and very short pages sometimes, can get you into the habit of reading. So yeah, if you would like to get into the habit of reading regularly or a little bit every day, this kind of book, or this book in particular, is an awesome way to just get some reading in, and even if it's 1 page a day, like at the end of the year it will be a whole book. So that's great. And yeah, this morning I read the daily thing, and then I also read the introduction because I didn't really know much about Stoicism, and yeah, it was really interesting, and I think it made sense for me to actually know what it was all about before, as I like go through, and also because I started kind of in the middle of it. This is also a book that you could read through completely and not like have to wait each day if you prefer. But the main book that's been with me over the past couple weeks and that I'm soonish gonna be done with, I'm like a little bit more than halfway through, is A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. This book had been on my list forever. I had read The Power of Now a few years ago. I actually want to pick it up again. But yeah, this book, I feel like there was some sort of, like I was meant to read this book right now, and even though it's been on my list for so long, I would have never been able to grasp it even a few months ago. So it just feels like it's just hitting home right now, and maybe pick it up, and if it doesn't hit home for you and you don't feel like you're getting really the core of it, or it doesn't resonate, maybe it's just not the right time, and then pick it up again a year later or 2 years later. But this is amazing. And if you read this in the past and want to try it again or reread it, I'm pretty sure like this is something that will impact you differently. This is why I also want to reread The Power of Now, because basically The New Earth is all about the release of the ego and understanding the pain body and the ego and basically the little voice inside our head and how it manifests into our lives, to be able to disidentify from it, and so we can become more present and get more in touch with the core of who we really are on a soul level and not just on a form level. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Another great book that I read recently is Awareness by Antonio de Mello. Maybe it's a great book to read before this one. But yeah, and this one, I mean, it talks a lot about the concept of presence and attracting, and not attracting, but like practicing more presence into your daily life. And I feel like The Power of Now is like the great book for that. So yeah, really stoked about this book, and I'll write a review on my website once I'm done with it, and along with some other books that I've been reading. On my blog, I usually do like book updates where I share some of the books that I've been reading, like throughout a few months or a season, depending on how many I read. I collect them and then I write them down. If you're looking for recommendations or ideas of what to read next, you can go check out on my blog. There's some books that I've read this year that I've shared on there and some thoughts about them. So yeah, if you're looking for inspiration. Regarding also my new routine and morning routine and all of that, I wrote also a blog post, an article about my routine and how you could also create your own routine and like a morning routine, early morning routine, with some like tips and tricks and advice on how to make that process a little easier for you. So that if that's interesting to you as well, I'll put a link down below. And for those of you who are not familiar with my blog, I created it with Squarespace a year and a half ago. Yeah, exactly a year and a half ago. And it's been so lovely to have this sort of like online journal where I can share articles and writings and things that I don't share anywhere else. So if you also have an interest in creating your own blog or website or like an online diary, or maybe sell something like postcards or art, Squarespace is an amazing place because you can create a blog, website, an online store, and it makes the process really, really easy. So if you'd like to try it out and see if you like it, you can go to squarespace.com, and then if you do like it and want to launch your own website, you can go to squarespace.com/Chloe Kian, and with that link you'll get a 10% off your order of a domain or a website. I'm just so happy with the service, and I will continue uploading some more blog articles on there very soon. There's been some requests about hikes in Switzerland. Maybe I post some recipes. We'll see, whatever inspires me in the moment. It's very spontaneous what I share on there. And so usually I share in my stories whenever there's something new. So my Instagram will be linked also at the end of this video, so you are updated with whatever is uploaded either here on YouTube or on my website, because that's where I share everything. And yeah, I'm gonna go shower, get ready, and spend a little dinner with my friends. I'm not gonna take my camera with me. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. It was a lot of fun, and I'll see you next week. Bye!